Hi, everybody. Welcome to my channel. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to have the strength to do some readings. I've been writing, and a lot of writing I have been doing. And so, before we even begin, I want to speak directly to the person watching this that who feels stuck in a connection that makes no sense, the kind of connection that feels faded, ancient, impossible to walk away from, and yet somehow deeply painful. You're not crazy, you're not imagining it, and you're not the only one who has felt this exact type of pull. What you're experiencing is not random, but it's also not what you've been told on TikTok or on some fantasy based twin flame content. There is a reason your nervous system reacts the way it does, and there is a real reason the timing never seems to line up. And there is a real reason you just cannot detach. So, I'm not going to give away all the methods or all the markers right now, but I am going to offer the workbook and anyone who wants to book those private lessons. But they are going to help you understand the emotional truth behind why this connection has such a powerful hold on you and what it's actually trying to show you. If you're ready for the clarity, the grounding, the truth, not the fantasy, then you're in the right place. And so the most that people really have not been able to understand is that these connections don't take over your life because of who they are. They take over because of the connection that activates inside of you. Those old wounds, those old timelines, those survival patterns. But I'm going to show you how you're going to be able to connect the dots. Finally, I wish I had this book 30 years ago when I started coaching and teaching others about twin flames 20 years ago. So that's why I put my link below for all of those who want to go and get the book, just so that you can go and connect the dots yourself. And I might have a chance to do maybe a few readings, but just because I've been writing for the last 10 hours, I'm a little tired, but I might do one or two. Um, Usually I have to make sure that they're subscribers, and I didn't make it for only subscribers this time. So that's the only thing. If you have any questions, you can surely reach out. Haley, I'm great. Tired. I've been writing. I'm telling you, I've just completed a wonderful book, and it's on my website. Get Your Soulmate, Dump the Rest. And it is connected to taking your synastry report with you and your person, or any connection, and seeing what type of connection it is. Um, Oh, wonderfully. Oh, so you've got yourself your job. I love that. So glad. Um, well, I could do maybe 3 check-ins before I go. Um, I could probably do that. I don't have my let me see. I can grab some cards right now. Let me see. I'm glad to hear that you are that you were able to do that. Um, I believe the last time we had talked. Let me see. I hope everybody can hear me okay. Um, all right. Mercury retrograde is finally finished. We're just wrapping up. We have Saturn also going back into forward motion. Yes, I do too. I get exhausted and I just wrote a book and it's well over 250 pages. And it's a lot of detail to it. So it is finally a way to really connect the dots so you can confirm whether it's a twin flame, a life partner, or if it is just somebody who's karmic and there's lessons because it's connected to your nervous system regulating energy. Fantastic. Um, I think it's I think it's amazing. Now, mind you, I'm still working on I'm adding more indexes. So if you happen to get it before I have a chance to upload all of the indexes, that's okay. Just make sure that I have your email address and I will update the new version within the next, well, tomorrow, by today or tomorrow, just because I want to add a few more indexes. Yeah, it's really good. All right, Lee, let's check in on your energy. But yeah, that's why I was not gonna do any readings because my energy is just I'm a little depleted right now. But I'll check on you. All right. So here you are. You're taking your guard down. You are being open. You're being open. You're trying to see what could benefit you. Maybe somehow trust is happening here because I see here that because of some loss and grief and disappointment, you were a little blindsided, and that made you in defensive mode where you got into protection mode. But you're trying to release that, and so so what's happening is as you are healing this disappointment, I see that you've regained some energy. You've regained that part of you that was a little betrayed and bitter. Instead, you seem to be actually taking that energy and transmuting it. You're finding more balance. You're more peaceful. In fact, it looks like you've been really healing that pain, that heartbreak. It's really showing up here for you. It's showing that you're, being more open, more warming, more compassionate. You're really stepping into your healing energy. No, actually, it's showing here you're more in the queen. You're being in the queen energy. I do see that the masculine energy is wants to communicate with you. But he's not sure if he's daring enough to do so. But I am seeing that you're more in your heart space. I am seeing that. All right. So let's see about your connection. No, you're looking more like you're starting to try to open up. Yeah. And I think that has a lot to do with the fact that we sometimes think that there's oftentimes being in masculine energy is that we have to sit tight and be quiet. And no, that's actually not true. We're allowed to voice ourselves. We're allowed to, but we have to have that I'm trying to say not trust. It's kind of like it feels like trust, but that innocence of that time when we were just like so protected and so safe, and just there was not a care in the world, but responsible, but not naive. Let me see what's coming here for the two of you. All right. Mm. All right. All right. So, this is what's coming up. You're hoping for a commitment, and I'm not seeing a commitment coming towards you. I know that you're hoping for one, but I'm seeing instead maybe a type of friendship that you're not really wanting. All right. So it's showing here that there is a possibility of more of a secret affair. And as much as you want it to be a little bit more open and more recognized, I'm not seeing that happening. I know in the past you feel like you have earned this, you've worked towards it, you've put in all this effort, but I do see that there is something here karmic that is still um not resolved. Something karmic that has something to do with a restriction, maybe something to do with this connection. And so, you're seeing that you're seeing you're seeing that you're not in control of this as much as, you know that this is not truly all about you. You know that this is not about your manifestation. In fact, you know this is something that had to happen, that it's more than you. And so, as much as you're feeling that what's blocking you is a disconnection here, you know you're too connected. You're too connected to what's going on with the other person. And so, the other person definitely is, committed and patient, and there is a love block here. Loves you, but is blocked in some way. And so, they're they're not moving forward. In fact, they're a little stuck. And that's all it is. Like, I'm not saying that they they're not understanding what it is. I would even say, you know what? Look at your chart and see if when you put your chart in a symmetry, if Venus is connected to your Saturn, because if his Venus is connected to your Saturn, that is going to create a love block right there. All right. So usually if Venus is within 3 degrees of Saturn, you've got Saturn going ahead right now, where Saturn has been in reverse for the last 4 months. So there is a possibility it has something to do with your Saturn, because Saturn here has a lot to do with this responsible energy that I'm seeing here. And so I think with Mercury retrograde, you've got Saturn going ahead. There is a shift that is happening. I'm not sure what your charts are showing, but look on, use the free dating, a free dating, sorry, the free apps for checking out your horoscopes scopes and your astrology charts. And so what you'll see is if you can go and put in your information, see if your Saturn is conjunct with his Venus, because if so, yeah. Well, you need his birth time for accuracy. Especially if you're looking for a conjunction such as that, because of the fact is, you know, but, um, it would be something to really check out later. Right. Um, so my Saturn is in Aries in the 4th, and, what that meant, as well, conjunct to, my North Node, and so my, purpose, and I'm actually coming up to my Saturn return. My purpose was actually to lead, to guide, and with my Chiron right there as well to help heal inner child and to help people move forward. So, yeah, we tend to attract those who are private because of the fact that it serves us really well in order to do this. But yeah, I am definitely seeing here a restriction, and this restriction is more than your manifestation. This is something to do with something bigger than just you. And so, as much as um, you want something to really move forward, it you need to have the help of the divine. Yeah, you do have to let go of control and just know that when it's time, it will happen. But right now, it's more of hopefulness, but not looking like it's more of like a taking a break right now. The relationship is not going to be in the cards. I'm not saying it's not in the cards, actually, it's there. It's just resistance against it right now. Your North Node is in Virgo, ninth house. So that means that it was important for you to develop your purpose in healing. Mine is to teach divine timing. Absolutely. Yeah, it's showing here divine timing. Um, I definitely see if there's anything else here. Yeah. So it does show here that you're not as confident. You're not as confident in yourself. I'm seeing here that you are still dealing with some abandonment issues and dealing with some loss, but you've been healing the codependency, so you're not attached to the pain. The thing is you still have to release the pain because the pain has been causing a little bit of depression in you. Yeah. Yeah. So this is the thing. Where we put our energy towards, where we focus our energy towards is where our energy will manifest. And you may not like what you're manifesting, um, because for everything there is an opposite. So for everything that's painful, there is healing. For everything that's bad, there is good. And for everything that is poor, there is wealth. And so what we have to do is just see that you are receiving what you wanted, just not on the same scale. So yeah, yeah, absolutely. Everything that we lack, we receive. And that's the thing. You just have to align yourself with everything and be okay with what you experience because you're still experiencing it all. Yeah. All right. Um, well, I am hoping that helped. I I feel that me as well. It seems like 2026 is a lot to do with right now. I'm just going to tell you right now, the collective is wrapping up. We're in a karmic stage, and that karmic stage is right now wrapping up all of our old karma, all of our coming full closure and wrapping up as we're heading into the new world, right? The new earth. And so, right now, you're going to see a lot of relationships that may even shift and change, and new beginnings happening for a lot of people next year, late next year into 2027. Yeah. I see that you're going to really transmute this pain. I see you coming up again. I asked it again, and you're not going to make this person your priority. You are going to really transmute this pain and this loss and this suffering. You don't feel like defeated. You don't feel like a bit burden. You don't feel like a failure. But until you feel peace and tranquility in your soul, you're not going to feel alignment. So you need to find that peace in your soul. That alignment will come through once you release that part that needs forgiveness. So that's my answer for you. All right. You haven't seen him for 3 years? Yeah. Well, as a reader, shaman, healer, your power is in the words, singing poetry and healing others. Yeah. Sometimes being light, you don't even have to technically heal. You are healing just by being present, just by being in the presence of others and just knowing that you have that moment being shared. I don't know what to do when I feel peace, and that is the problem. Yeah. Yeah. All right. I hope that gives you some comfort. I'm going to be on doing readings tomorrow. I just need to get a little rest. I've been not sleeping too well because I've been working crazily trying to get everything out in this book. It just seems like once it started coming up, I just wanted to get it all out. And so I just want to get it all done and out there because I'm just so excited about it myself. So, gee, um, the connection becomes a mirror. So, this is not about the other person's love, it's about your own unfinished healing. So, what is it that you need to merge in yourself? What is it that you need to feel whole in your own self? Yeah, I am. I'm gonna go and rest a little bit. I am, even though I know darn well I'm gonna go and nitpick and look for something that needs to be updated. All right. So thank you very much for joining me. I hope you have a great night. And I will be popping on tomorrow. I have all day to update a few things, and one of them is to go and do a bunch of readings for you all. So check me out for tomorrow, and I will look for you all. And for all of you, I am not just sitting here trying to say, buy my book. I am saying, oh my gosh, I've got information and I would love to share it with you. So check out the description below. All right, bye bye for now. See you in the next one.